Here we go. Time for Genova Birth. And we pray for no Aqualung. We're actually going to give the Aurora Armlet to someone else. Because Cloud's already immune here. I think we give it to Barrett. And that means, well, I kind of want you to have, well, do I give him the Dragon Armlet to take a little less damage from Aqualung? Or do I give him the Gigas Armlet so he can have big attacks, but also he's going to be throwing magic, but I don't think I'm going to throw that much magic. Because his magic's not even that good. I might be throwing a Bahamut and a Comet, and then just attacking and praying, so... What is Barrett doing in this fight? Memeing? Maybe I should give Barrett Comet. Magic defense works in this version of the game, yeah. You can't cover her attacks. I don't believe. Would it not be better to give Kate Sith the Water Ring and have damage to Cloud? Why would I give Kate Sith the Water Ring? He's useless for the rest of the game. Whoever's getting the Water Ring is immune, so it doesn't matter. Like, we want to give that to Cloud. Cloud's the most important character. Kate Sith could make it through this fight with the Water Ring, but there's no reason to do that. Anyone, like, whoever gets it isn't being harmed. That's true. We could use his MP, yeah. Yeah, we could put Water Ring on Kate Sith and have him just spam Bahamut and Comet. My issue with that, other than the fact that we're already stuck using this party, is that I'm more worried about Cloud taking damage. And we're probably going to take an Aqualung. And even a halved Aqualung is going to hurt really bad. The absolute highest priority is Cloud not taking damage, because he has to make it to the entire... He has to make it the rest of the way. So, but yes, that is a cool idea. If Cloud wasn't so important, I'd be down. But Cloud's too important. Yeah, I think I'm going to give you Comet. It's time to throw those Molotovs as well. I believe blocking actually does matter in this fight, but because Cloud has the water ring, he can just front row. Even though it seems like front row, back row shouldn't matter, I think it actually does. I think her lasers do less damage to back row. That's what I was asking before. Do I keep the Gigas armlet on, or do I put on the Dragon armlet? I think I'm going to do the Dragon armlet. And then I can give him even more materia so Bahamut does more. I think Elemental Kajata does nothing, if I remember correctly. Right? I honestly don't remember. All right. Here we go. No, it does not. We don't have anything to reduce water damage. Only the water ring. Get that cursor out of there. Just pray for no aqua lungs. I don't need to check the status screen. I know what the armors do. Aurora armlet protects you from ice. Dragon armlet gives half fire, ice, bolt. The only thing that protects against water is the water ring. And if we add Leviathan, but we don't. And I'm pretty sure Kajata is water, like he does water damage, but I don't think he has water element. I think his element's just nothing. Yeah, hidden. Demonetized. Demonetized. Your video will be demonetized. Sincerely, Square Enix. Yes, they claim a bunch of random Final Fantasy VII videos, unfortunately. It's been less recently, though. This one always gets claimed, though. Oh. Ouch. Big ouch. Well, now the reflect's up. Barrett's just kind of chilling. Probably should have waited. That's not great damage. We need red 13 to do big damage here. And he's not really because he doesn't have the Gigas Armlet. And there's another Aqualung. This is bad news, boys. This is very bad news. Not liking the way this is going at all. Timed that Aqualung right when I didn't have barrier too. Time to throw that right arm. Yeah, I think this fight, it's definitely going to be worth... God. We got our first limit break, guys. Oh my god, prepare. Prepare for the Omega damage that is Drill Arm Big Shot. He kills with the big shot. Alright, well, I wouldn't say that was a complete disaster. But she absolutely spammed Aqualung. Imagine if Cloud didn't have the Water Ring. Yeah, it was a partial disaster. I think write down in the notes for run number 2, I think it's 100% worth it to just go steal right arms. Like, no matter how much damage we take. No matter how much damage it costs to get right arms, it's less than taking 4 Aqualungs. So, I think we go back to Mount Coral and we steal like 10 right arms. Because, like I said, that would be way faster. Genova Death's a lot less scary, actually. Genova Death counters with silence instead of reflect, so you can actually just have a ribbon on your magic caster. At that point, we also have Circlet and MP or Magic Plus, so we can start doing massive damage with like Neo Bahamut and Comet. And Genova Death doesn't have Aqualung, or anything as close to as strong as Aqualung. So Genova Death is not too much of a worry. Birth, however, or Life, however, bit of a disaster. And we have the fire ring, so it's the same deal with Cloud. He can't take damage. Red 13 looking not great. Now we equip the Gigas Armlet, I think. Although, we're just running from stuff at this point. Actually, yeah, we're just running from stuff. Keep the Dragon Armlet on. And give me the Aurora Armlet. Please and thank you. We're just trying to stay alive now. Just run, get through these areas. Nothing here is worth fighting. Once we get out of here, we unlock Medial. So, just trying to get through at this point. Need to get through this area. We need to pick up the Bolt Armlet, Magic Plus. I wonder if the Hypno Crown would be useful. I kind of want this as well. Weapon for Sid we haven't used yet. Very good weapon for Sid. Trick Play's a problem. Trick Play's a massive problem. We do not like Trick Play. He can use level 4. Which right now we're safe, but... Cloud is like 60 XP away from going up a level. Which, what was he? 20... Oh, we're good. Never mind. No, wait, we're not good. No, we are good. I know. I went to college. 26 is not divisible by 4. Good old Grimguard. In the Crucible, I fixed this enemy, so he actually does what he's supposed to, and my beta testers still raged and didn't understand how this guy works, so... Cool. Good enemy design. This is an elixir or something? No, this is Bolt Armor. This is Bolt Armor. Big. Yeah, I made it so they actually, the animation for them flipping their shield is actually correct now. But it's still hard to tell. Hey, thanks, Callus. I was hoping that Manipulate would be bigger for this run, but the very few fights that we've decided to fight just happen to be immune to Manipulate. Hey, Callus, hope you had a good stream, man. Quick question, who put this ladder here? Did the ancients have magic ladder technology? Did Sephiroth do that? I would love for you to have Magic Plus. I would also love to get double AP on Magic Plus. So maybe I'll give it to Barrett. And ladder materia. Yeah, also, I did not actually look at the Wizard Bracelet. Wizard Bracelet's weird because its defense is so bad, and most attacks are physical. And we don't need the materia slots. So right now it's useless, but if we do end up doing like a Hail Mary, this character uses Neo Bahamut and then dies strat, we could give him the Wizard Bracelet for the plus 20 magic, I think it gives. Giant enemy crab. Oh, double hungry. Run, please. I don't want to get, like, eaten and they get, like, a game over because they kicked everybody. Okay, the only issue... I forgot to put Cloud in the back row. The only issue here is the bunny's club sword kind of hurts. Fun fact, these guys have a very low chance of giving you Confuse. If they confuse Red 13 and Red 13 pops Cloud, we're going to have a problem. I'll give you the ribbon for a second. Yeah, we're making really good time, by the way. 11 hours in. Disc 2. I'm trying to go fast, but also not rush. I think this is a pretty good pace. We could go a little faster, but this is a pretty good pace. Grandpa, wake up. All right, yep. So had a man clip. Still worse than the Seraph Comb, but has good slots. Well, I was going to buy the Red M phone. Guess I'm not doing that now. I think I want the Hawkeye, the Micro Laser, and the Organics. We get a weapon for Tifa in the crater. So I think I want those three. I don't have a lot to sell, but I have some sources to sell, at least. A potion. Yeah, Turbo Ether sell for 1. Did I miss a mind source? I think I got it. Finally a big upgrade for Cloud. We don't get the double AP anymore. So I think I'm going to throw time on red 13, because I really want to get slow. We do need steel. I think the only things that matter for this area is elemental ice, which Cloud doesn't need. How close is gravity? Not close. Demi 2 would be nice for the icicles. But we ain't gonna get it. And we don't have laser. So, probably gonna be a nuclear comet build for the icicles. Or maybe even Bahamut. Comet's probably better, though. Well, maybe not. And you get the micro laser, which means Magic Plus needs to come off. You can get Elemental Shiva. You can sleep the icicles? There's no reason to sleep the icicles. They don't attack. They only counter. Which I guess would turn off their counter. No, but we got Aqualung. Which is slightly useless in this area. Be useful later, though. Yeah, we'll just give you the ribbon. Let's go grab the super important X potion. Super important hero drink, which will be sitting in our inventory until the end of the game. I didn't mean to look at it. And vaccine. This room is nuts. Hero drink, vaccine. Two of the rarest, best items in the game. Just chilling in Icicle Inn. I have to talk to the lady first, don't I? Yeah. Meow, meow. Don't forget the black materia in the chest. They sure were weak for being Shinra. Well, we're now permanently stuck. No going back. Okay, what's the best Great Glacier route? It is... it kind of depends on what we want to get. So, first of all, we're not getting Alexander. It's not worth it. He's good, but he costs a lot of MP. And we don't need to fight Snow. Although, we could fight Snow on purpose, give Cloud a bunch of ice protection, and steal a circlet, which would be massive. I would really like a circlet. The steal is rough, though, yeah. Man, I really want a circlet, though. Like, really bad, especially since I don't have earrings. That fight is gonna suck, though. We only have one confusion protection. 2. We have added effect, right? But I don't have Mystify, do I? I don't have Mystify. So yeah, we have 1 confusion protection. Can she be slept? I don't think I've ever tried. Nope. That's weird that she... No, I guess it's not that weird, but... I kind of felt like she probably could be slept. So yeah, that's going to be a very big risk. I don't think it's worth it. Which sucks, because I really want that circlet. So we can blast the icicles. Without it, the icicles are going to be hard to kill fast. And the bats are going to whittle away our HP like crazy. The regular fights are even scarier. She usually has help. And they're the same enemy. Okay, so there's that. There's a bunch of sources we don't need. There's an all materia we can grab on the way out. which you might as well. It's very easy to get. There's also the safety bit, which sounds epic, but I don't think there's anything... I don't think there's any death left in the game. How's it going, RT? Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Trying to think. I do not think there's a single enemy left in the game that we're going to fight that casts death. How's it going, Marsh? Roulette, yeah. We're probably not going to go that way, though. I don't know what way we're going to go in the final dungeon. I think we're going to go left, or left down. But I don't think... I think we just... I think we just head for the exit. There's also added cut. I think I'm just going to take my normal path out, because my normal path out includes added cut. And I think we're going to leave everything else behind. I can touch the hot springs in case we change our mind. But yeah. So that's right, left, right? Yeah. Time for world record snowboard man to fail miserably at snowboarding because I'm not used to it on keyboard. Where the heck is the... Where's the sharp turn? Oh, the sharp turn's way up here. Oh no. That's not good. I have L1 and R1 to page up, page down. I was looking at chat. Never forget the Moogle missile incident. Every hit subtracts health from Cloud, oh no. Yeah, I think I'm gonna refrain from using the battle arena at all, honestly. It just feels kind of cheap. The whole point is everything's permanent, so the fact that it gives your health back, it makes sense, because otherwise it'd just be completely unusable. But I think it's kind of lame. Not in the spirit of the challenge, I guess. So I probably just won't even touch the battle arena. And also, like, doing the battle arena to steal stuff would be pretty lame, because that would give us a free money farm. God, Red 13 just looks mangled. Hate to see that. Looks like a giraffe trying to use his legs for the first time. Hate that dumb path. Ow. Poor old Red 13 still can't use anything on his weapon. We could put added cut on Comet. That's fun. Oh, yellow health, Red 13. Pop in here for another all materia. Not really. Probably not going to use it, but I mean, all materia is fantastic, but because we don't need all restore, we kind of have plenty of all materia supply. You can not crit my doggo on first turn. Thanks. Ugh. Mr. Crit Machine. What? God, I suck at this screen. I literally followed one of the lines on the floor. How did I end up to the right? I don't need landmarks, says the guy who got lost. I don't need directions, says the guy on vacation. All right. Well. Look at our squad. It looks so barren without Yuffie or Vincent. I'm really not used to not having Yuffie. I can't remember the last run I did where I didn't get Yuffie. Like, way back in the day, Yuffie warping shenanigans, like the last time we ever didn't get Yuffie. That and low trophy percent. Okay. Here is the dilemma. Whoever we take now is permanently in our party until Crater. If we take Tifa, then the party is permanently set until Junon. Because Tifa does not run up to you and say, take me with you. So, do we want to take Red 13, who only has 1800 health, into an area where we're permanently stuck with him, and if he dies, we got a 2-man Schizo? Nope. Nope, can't PHS up here. You're stuck with this party until Tifa runs up to you. And like I said, if you take Tifa, then she doesn't run up to you. So then you have to do Schizo and Genova. Well, 2-manning does have its benefits, like against Schizo, because we can just stack those 2 characters with elemental resistances. I'm really worried about Schizo, though, because we actually are really limited on immunities. All of our elementals are still level 1. So, like, the best I can do is give Cloud the Fire Ring and the Aurora Armlet, and then give him Elemental Lightning and Elemental Earth. So he'll take half damage from the Earth counter and half damage from the final attack. And that's the best I can do. Which, with Magic Barrier, will not be too bad. The items that would absorb and give back health, do they just become 0 damage, or do you take the damage as normal? The items that would absorb and give back health. You mean like fire ring? Or not fire ring. Water ring? It just makes it 0. If it's supposed to heal, it's 0. And that goes for everything. So if I have all that set up for Cloud, my other party members are kind of struggling. So honestly, I think we take Red 13. If he dies, he dies. But that just means less people getting hit by all of Schizo's crap. The problem is, Red 13's my damage. So we could get stuck in the fight with no damage. It might be time to start stacking Cloud with damage and have him use some MP. I think I can throw Dragon Scales here too. Or we just take Tifa. Or it's Sid's time to shine. We just got the Trident. Trident, big, strong. Other than its crap materia slots. We need Sid to start taking damage. So I think now's the time. We bring in Sid, we let him take some damage on the way up. Because if we keep him at 9s, we do all of this, and then we get to the train section. That's like, we can't let him take damage and then change our equipment and everything because we're on a timer. So we would just have to go through there either without any green materia on him or just sacrifice the HP. So I think it's a good time to bring him in, let him start sacrificing some MP or HP. We can give him Death Blow added cut. And he should be doing decent damage with the Trident. And give him counterattack. Eric can get magic plus. We can get an enemy skill. Another crazy thing about enemy skill, doesn't take away any HP. Can manipulate, you can have a random all materia for fun. Yeah, go ahead, Hero. You can always ask questions. And if you're new, you can definitely ask questions. I only get frustrated when people are obviously asking the same question over and over to try to rage bait. Or if you didn't read the rules at the top and then ask me a question that's obvious. It's the only time you're going to get sass. Or if your name is Gunducky, then you're not allowed to ask questions. For obvious reasons. We could give him the Gigas Armlet too. But for now, we don't want to do that. For now, we have a single goal. In this mod, what happens in Calm Flashback if the Green Dragon kills Cloud? Nothing. That's a different character. That's young Cloud. He's a completely separate character from Cloud. Funnily enough, for whatever reason, I think the way he did it when he coded the mod is he took each main character and turned off the flag that heals. So I don't think he counted young Cloud. So young Cloud actually can be healed. Sephiroth revived him like several times during our fight with the dragon. Yeah, you can go back and watch it. That's exactly what happened. Anyways, our only goal right now is to not get absolutely Smeckledorfed by a magic breath. Because there is a chance that we run into a Stilva and it first turn magic breaths us. So, everybody needs some kind of defense. I believe magic breath is fire, ice, bolt, right? Right? Yes. So, if I give you the ice armlet, and you the fire ring, and you the bolt armlet, we're all set. And then I can give you the ribbon. In case of Malboro. And you need sadness and back row. Live stream, how we doing? What in the catastrophic destruction of my life is that? What? Okay, so context. Livestream wanted to help with back-end things with RAM because I need a new hard drive and everyone knows how the RAM prices are. And he told me to give him like a wish list of what I want. And I was literally like, just this one hard drive. That's all I want. That's all I need. And he said he was going to surprise me Well, he didn't say that. He said, I'll see what I can do. So I was thinking he was going to send it to me as a surprise, but apparently that wasn't happening. I was going to tell you, like, don't even try, because, like, shipping is insane right now, even for small packages. He was like, bro, what do you need for your setup? I got you. And I was like, listen, I don't need anything. I built my desk myself. I got everything I wanted. Was able to get myself. I am very happy with the way my setup is now. In fact, we were playing 007 GoldenEye the other day on stream, and I was kind of like just having a moment where I was like just really, really grateful for everything I have. And like, because when I was in college, I tried to make a big setup where I basically had like all these switch boxes and all these upscalers, and I wanted to have like this perfect setup where I could play all my retro consoles. And it worked, but back then, even now, switch boxes just blow. Like, they're all crap. So I was always having to tinker with like the switch boxes to make them work. And back then, the upscalers weren't as great. You had the Frame Meister, which was great, but it was really hard to get your hands on, and Tink wasn't a thing yet. So I was messing around with like the OSSC, which was also good, but needed like certain settings for certain consoles. So it was always like having to tinker with it, and never just felt like I could just play the consoles the way I wanted to. And then recording them was a whole nother mess. I mean, back in college, I kid you not, I had, whenever I would render videos, it was on my laptop that I used for school. And I mean, like, it was to the point where I was going home, doing my homework on my laptop, and then as soon as I was done with my homework, because I couldn't render and do my homework at the same time, it would like completely freeze up my laptop. So I had to get my homework done quick enough to where I could render my videos quick enough to where I had time to upload them before the next day, because renders would take like 6 hours. So I would go home, get my homework done really fast, start rendering the videos I recorded the previous day, and then set up my laptop on like a pillow so it could be tilted to have enough airflow, and then I put like a laptop fan below, because just it sitting on the laptop fan wasn't enough. So I had to have it like propped up with the laptop fan under, so there was like extra room for cool air to hit it so it didn't overheat. Then I would play whatever I was like recording for the next day, and then go to bed, wake up, the rendering would be done, and then like start the upload in the morning. And that was like every day. So yeah, and now it's like, now we're in 4K, and I have a whole NAS setup that I did myself and learned how to do myself. And now I still don't have a perfect setup with the consoles because switch boxes still suck, but I basically just have like a wire ready setup where I can just quickly plug in what I need to. But like with the Tink, it's so easy. That thing just takes everything. And so like we want to play 007 GoldenEye for an incentive. Boom. N64, 4K, looks beautiful on my monitor, looks beautiful on the stream. You know, it's just awesome. I just love it. It was a labor of love, and it took a long time, but I finally have everything where it just feels very comfortable and nice. And I'm just very grateful. Very grateful I had the time and was able to do it. So, but yeah, anyways, thank you, Livestream. Yes, it will help immensely, because right now I have to do everything on my regular hard drive because the solid state isn't big enough for the 4K videos. So it was fine when it was 1080. Now that it's 4K, I can't fit all the footage. Like for example, the lowest level challenge I did, the video I did, I had to have the 40 episodes of the Let's Play or the challenge run all on the solid state so I could have it in the editing software. So that's huge, like massive. And now it's even, I mean, think about this series. If this series goes on for 100 episodes, that's 100 episodes of 1 hour 4K videos. And if I were to make a video, an edited video about this, I would need all of that on my solid state to be able to edit it. So yeah, I've been having to jump files back and forth between the solid state and the hard drive so that there's room and space to actually make the video and render it. So yeah, it's going to be an immense help just to speed things up. So I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, live stream glazing over. Just kidding, it never ends. It's gonna be fun. Don't say that. We're sold on Sid, right? All right, let's do it.